What's up, everybody? This is Danny Mathematics here with another example to explore. And today, guys, I want to go over example 3 of how to solve equations by using the quadratic formula, right? How to solve equations, which are second-degree polynomials with the quadratic function. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Now, remember, guys, as a note, I just want to put this note up there, okay? As we know, guys, the coefficient that's attached to x squared is a, right? That will be the a value. The coefficient that's attached to x to the first power will be b, okay? And then the constant, or the number or value that's not attached to a variable, will be c, okay? And in order for us to solve, guys, we must move all of our values on the left side of the equal sign to where it all equals 0. In this particular case, guys, most of the values are to the left of the equation sign, but 15 is not. So I need to combine 15 on the left side with a like term, okay? So in order for me to do that, guys, I need to do the opposite of what I see. I see a positive 15, which is plus 15. So I need to subtract both sides by 15, okay? And then 15 can be subtracted from 75 because it's a like term and a constant just like 15, okay? All right, so now, guys, we're gonna rewrite this as 3x to the second power, right, minus 27x plus, and then 75 minus 15 is 60. So it's gonna be plus 60. Equals 0, okay? Equals 0, all right? And actually, let me make 0 be red so we know that's this thing, okay? Equals 0, all right? So this is what we want right here. Now we have everything set up in that format, and now we can easily see what is the value of A, what is the value of the B coefficient, and what is the value of the C, which is the constant, right? So in this particular case, guys, let's go ahead and do that and make our little key. A is going to be 3. So 3 is A. Okay? B is negative 27. But as you can see, guys, in the quadratic formula, we also have a negative b. So a positive b is a negative 27, then a negative b is a positive 27. Okay? And then, of course, guys, as we can see, the constant, which is c, is 60. Okay? So now, guys, we have successfully figured out the values of the a, the b, and the c. All right? Now, what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to follow this quadratic formula, and we're going to plug in these values where they go. So now let me go ahead and write it out. So now we're going to have x equals, let me start off with negative b. Negative b is a positive 27. So that's going to be 27 plus or minus, meaning that we have two operations, or that could be up to 2 different values of x that can make this whole thing true. And that's another thing, guys. I didn't really say that at the beginning of the video. Our mission is to find the values of x that make this whole equation true. So there's either 1 or 2 values that would make this whole equation true. I just wanted to put that out there. All right. So now we're going to have the square root of, okay, now we have positive b to the second power. Positive b is a negative 27. So that's going to be a negative 27, right, to the second power, minus 4 times a. A is 3. So 4 times negative 4 times 3 times c, which is a positive 60. So times 60. Okay? All divided by 2 times a, and once again, a is 3. Okay? So far, guys, we have successfully plugged in the values correctly in their correct positions, okay? So now what we need to do now, guys, as we move forward, we need to now simplify this quadratic formula, all of these values, down to just one or two values, okay? So now we want to simplify. So let's start off with this. I know I can simplify this part because I know for a fact that 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6, okay? I can simplify this part right here, guys. I know that a negative 27 squared, which is a negative 27 times a negative 27, is 729, a positive 729, okay? So this right here is 729, a positive 729. And then negative 4 times 3 is negative 12, and then I'm gonna do negative 12 times 60. Let me just do that on the side over here. 60 times negative 12, that will be 0, that will be 12, that'll be 0, that'll be 6. Okay, so it will be a negative 720. It will be a negative 720. So all this over here will be minus 720. Okay, so now, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite what we still have and then simplify even more. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite everything. So once again, I still have x equals 27. All right, plus or minus the square root of, now inside, guys, we have 729, I'm sorry, 729 minus 720. That's what we have inside now. All divided by 6. Okay, all divided by 6. That's what we have. Once again, we have the square root of 729 minus 720, right? All of this divided by 6. Now, what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to still simplify. All right, I want to simplify within the square root, and I have 729 minus 720. That will equal 9. That will equal 9. Okay, that will equal 9. So I'm going to rewrite it one more time. That will equal 9. So I have 27 plus or minus the square root of 9, all divided by 6. Okay, the square root of 9, all divided by 6. Let me just make that be green so you know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we can figure out the square root of 9. We know that the square root of 9 equals 3, because 3 times 3 equals 9, right? So we know that the square root of 9 equals 3. So I can cross this out, and I can just put 3, and now I finally lose the square root sign, okay? So now, guys, we're almost done. We have 27 plus or minus 3, all divided by 6. That's what we have, guys. We have 27 plus or minus 3, all divided by 6, right? And the plus or minus means that we're going to have two different values that can actually make this equation true, okay? So the first way, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to find the first x value that can make this true. We're going to add 3 to 27 and then divide it by 6. Let's go ahead and do that. So I got 27 plus 3 divided by 6, okay? 27 plus 3 is 30, and 30 divided by 6 is 5, okay? So one value of x, guys, is 5. So we plugged in the value of x as 5, all of this will be true, okay? Now let's do the second value that x could be in order to make this equation true. We're going to subtract 3 from 27, okay? So I have 27 minus 3, and then we're going to divide by 6. Okay, 27 minus 3 is 24, and 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay? Okay? So once again, guys, x could either be 5 or 4. X could be both of these values. Any one of these values, x could be in order to make this equation true. So we plugged in 5 as x, all of this would be true, and it will equal 15. And we plugged in 4 as x, right? All of this will be true, and it will equal 15. Okay? So those are the two values that x could be in order to make this whole equation true. Okay? Thank y'all so much, guys, for tuning in. I will talk to y'all next time. Thank you.